We're going to jump into his Reddit now. I wanted to read over some of his comments. All right, so this is Stefan's Reddit profile. Okay. So what I looked at, we can check out his post. This is where I was talking about the Tamagotchis. That's his Tamagotchis collections, and he talks about buying one of these for Maddie in here. He made a card with his Reddit profile talking about building card decks and things. This isn't the main thing I want to look at. I want to look at his comments, so we can see, you know, how this is what he was posting on. Here's one. Hey there, fellow ring slingers. I just wanted to bring the attention of any interested GLs here that UAB has some of his urethane resin GL rings available for purchase, and also one yellow ring as well. I just ordered mine, and initial delivery estimate is around mid-November at the earliest. Sorry if you hear chewing, that's my rabbit. So you can see, like, he basically just posted about cards and these toys. He bought a bunch of Nerf guns. I was trying to find that one where he talks about buying Maddie the Tamagotchi. It's like one he painted for her. There it is. Oops, I did it again. Another color shifting custom uni shell. This time on a purple uni for my stepdaughter. So he made that for Maddie, or painted it or something. That's Maddie's and his little Tamagotchis there. So yeah, that he just mainly posts about Tamagotchis and them card deck things. We can see over here, like he's got 13,786 post karma. I don't know what that is. I don't know much about Reddit. His birthday is August 16th, or it says cake day, August 16th, 2016. I don't know what that is unless it's the day he opened this profile. And his comment karma is 10,999. These comments I wanted to look at, a lot of them have to do with Disney cast members being unhappy. I don't want to read all of them because, Lord, we'd be here all day. I'll read this first one, this last one. Sorry, I have to eat. Okay, it says, you clearly have no idea what these jobs involve, how hard these CMs work every day, or the amount of BS they endure. Just waving people onto a ride? No, if that's all you think it is, then I suggest you go try it out. Also, he's replying to Creepy Criticism 321 7 months ago. He says, also, look at corporate wage gaps across all the major U.S. companies. The information is only a Google search away. The numbers will absolutely shock you. Do higher-ups deserve better pay than a bottom-level employee? Absolutely. They have the schooling and the skills. But do they really deserve over 3,000% more than a basic employee? That's where the debate comes in. These CMs are working their asses off. Do you think you're putting a lot of steps on your Disney vacation? Try doing it every day all year round. Now sprinkle a little bit of getting screamed at by guests because their child is too short. Now add a dash of being understaffed to the point that your area can't assign and assist any roles. And now you're doing the work of 2 CMs. Now slash your area's budget to the bone so that the equipment starts to deteriorate, supplies run out, and maintenance suffers. But you're still expected to give 110% effort. Now get screamed at some more. Oh, and a bonus perk, you're legally responsible for the safety of everyone on that ride and in that attraction area. Also, work faster because efficiency is a high priority, but don't screw up or you're fired, but go faster still. These people who avoid attractions because of the stress, there are people who avoid attractions because of the stress it involves. I know people who have left the role because they couldn't take the pressure anymore. People who are running so hard that they struggle to keep weight on and are constantly sick because they interact with thousands of people every day. I already shared Chapik's numbers for 2022, and now Iger came in and got over 30 million in compensation for 2023. Your argument is not valid. Sorry. You've been brainwashed into thinking all of this is perfectly acceptable, and that it even makes sense. That's just one company, and so many more of them are doing it too. This is why inflation is high, cost of living is high, and the average person is struggling more and more every year. Corporate greed has been allowed to run rampant and has gone unchecked for so long that this country is basically owned and run by corporate entities at this point. So that's kind of his thoughts on Disneyland. There's a lot of posts about Disneyland, and I don't want to just sit here and read about Disneyland. I know there's some other ones right here. He's replying, or is substitute teachers, and it says unexpectedly great student. Sustanet commented 7 months ago. Sometimes it's like that with kids. I was the same way in high school. I was quiet and polite, but when me and my friends were together, we raised hell and fed into each other's mischiefs. It could be just that. The other kid being absent may have broken that feedback loop of fuckery, so to speak. I don't know if they are friends or in cahoots very often, but it seems like upon first glance, or maybe he just is more hellish to people he is more comfortable or familiar with. Let me see if I can pull up the post. Yeah, I can't go back 7 months ago and all this. We'd be here all day. Let me see if I can. Oh, look, it took me all the way back to the top. I want to see if I can pull up the post. This is what he's replying to. So I was subbing 8th grade science. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read the first paragraph or two. This is from Utah. So I was subbing 8th grade science the other day, and the teacher left me the lesson plans, which was great, but the plans, she mentioned 2 young men in particular as being problems. One was absent, so I have no opinion. The other was very interesting. So that's kind of what he was replying to in that one. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and read this like all day, but I know there was somewhere he was commenting about some different things. That's that La Carena card game. Oh, yeah, this is one of the ones I heard about. This is advice for teens, and the post has been deleted by the user, probably because this post was brought up, and so we can't go see what the original post was. But Stearns here said, I'm happy to have given you a good giggle, and it's true. This is a lesson that took me a long time to learn, but it feels very empowering when you decide to cut an asshole out of your life because they don't deserve to be a part of it. Wonder if Maddie could have done that. Sounds like she tried to, but her fucking mama brought you right back in, right? Back to the article. She has failed at the most basic requirement for friendship. Don't treat each other like crap. You'll feel better about yourself in the long run too by taking charge of your own happiness. You don't need to be nasty about it or rub it in her face at all. Just say it as very plain, matter of fact, and that's it. Find the people that make you happy, reflect who you are and who you want to be, and treat them well. Don't ever feel bad about cutting ties with someone who only takes from the friendship and never gives to it. And remember to take care of yourself too. Heart, little heart. This grown-ass man is commenting to teens, trying to tell them, yeah, here's all the advice for teens. This is another one, and it was deleted by user. So I guess this one might have been first. It says, tell her she's a shitty friend and you don't want to hang out anymore. And then don't hang out with her anymore. If she tries, ice her out. If your other friends feel the same way, then maybe the next time you are all together at lunch, bring it up with all of them there to back you up. There is no rule anywhere that you have to stay in a friendship that affects you negatively. Friends lift each other up, not beat each other down, period. Like this, I don't like the fact that he's giving advice to teens. I need you to stop chewing, sir. I think he's done now. Sorry about my rabbit chewing. He's chewing on a box. Okay, here's a long one. Again, advice for teens. Hold on, let me try to get him to stop. Because I know that's annoying. Hey. I need you to stop. You have to stop chewing. Please. For real. He's such a brat. Okay, advice for teens. My mom says she's gonna kill me and then kill herself when we were arguing. Well, that's horrible. Your mom is extremely unstable. So are you, Stefan. She desperately needs counseling and possibly medication. The fact that she makes these threats and even acts them out to a certain extent is not normal at all and will likely continue to escalate. You never know when her breaking point will be reached, but these types of things often don't end well. She needs help, and you need to ensure your own safety as well. None of the things you have described are okay in the slightest. Keep in mind he's saying this excuse me, in a forum that's for teens. Whether or not you think she'll follow through with the threat is irrelevant. This is not normal behavior, and something is seriously going on with your mother's mental health. Ignoring this type of thing does not make it go away. You need to make use of the resources available to you and reach out to some professionals who specialize in these situations. Other commenters have provided links to that effect already. Basil, stop it. Look, I love you, honey, but you got to go. You can't be in here chewing on boxes. All right. Sorry. Other commenters have provided links to that effect already. Please make use of them because it's happened too many times already, and she's going to snap at some point. Maybe on you, maybe not, but it won't be good for anyone involved. She needs help, and so do you, to get safe. Don't ignore this. These are not red flags or little warnings to be ignored. This is a loud air raid siren, and you need to take it seriously. As painful as it may be, because she's your mom, you need to act. What she is doing is abuse, plain and simple. There is no gray area here. She is violently abusive, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, all of it. And it sounds like a few of her immediate relatives are the same way towards you. Let me just say that he's calling out on this forum for teens all of this abuse while at the same time doing that and being sexually abusive as well. Let me put a banner up stating what we are doing if anybody comes in. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to scroll this across the bottom so that if anybody walks in and I'm just reading, they understand what I'm reading. Okay, back to the post. The longer you stay in this situation, the worse off you'll be. Your mental health has already been affected by this, and the torment will only continue to add more layers of trauma and damage until you are just a broken person by the time you grow up. If she's even going to let you live long enough to grow up. Get out. This is... Okay. He's talking about what she's doing is abuse, plain and simple. There is no gray area here. She's violently abusive, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, all of it. And then the longer you stay in this situation, the worse off you'll be. Right here. The torment will only continue to add more layers of trauma and damage until you are just a broken person by the time you grow up. That right there speaks volumes to me. The trauma and damage, the layers of trauma and damage, the torment will only continue to add more layers of trauma and damage until you are just a broken person by the time you grow up. That's exactly what he was doing to Madeline, and cared enough about Reddit and posting on Reddit in these teen forums to say this to somebody else, but not taking into any account that he's doing the same thing to Madeline. Like, you're seeing all of these things from a post. You know what's going on and to call these things out, but you're doing the same thing to somebody in your life. Like, so that you obviously knew what you were doing to Madeline and just didn't care. It seems to me like you cared more about people online than you did about Madeline, because you're giving them advice and calling out all of the fuckery that this person's going through while committing the same fuckery and even more fuckery to the child in your life, the teen in your life. Like, this is insane. It's sick. These are all Walt Disney posts. Advice for teens. Oh, yeah, this is one I heard of. So let's read the original post. I'm pregnant. Oh, it was deleted. I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. So I don't know what the original post said because they've deleted it, but let's see what Stefan said. There was I think it was a comment from somebody. I'll let that load. Like it or not, this is something you may need help with. You may be scared or embarrassed to talk to a trusted friend or family member, but it's probably the right thing to do. You need to get ahead of this. You need a game plan. You need support. And if we take into account the fact that Madeline was pregnant, like his game plan, his help, his support, his talking to a trusted friend or family members, game plan, support was murdering her, the pregnant teen in his life, if she was pregnant. Okay, this is funny. Auto moderator, and then it's that advice for teens group. Attention, predators lurk on Reddit, and we ourselves unfortunately cannot directly do anything to stop them. But you can. We encourage all posters to disable private messages and do not respond to DMs. That's interesting. All right. Let's continue on. I saw Disneyland. Springfield Armory. That's what she said. You're sick. Ask, which was deleted by user. As everyone has said, ease into it. Start small with something relatively light. What? What on earth? Don't go straight for a thick, juicy steak or anything. Chicken is a good starting point. It's easy to digest and it's delicious. There's a reason no one usually ever says it tastes like chicken in a disappointed way. Eat slowly and pace yourself first so you don't overwhelm yourself and enjoy. The great thing about being an omnivore, is eating meat for the first time or something to that effect. Okay. This one is classic WoW. Most trustworthy class. I play a rogue and I understand your sentiment completely. Laugh out loud. I love it because questioning on a rogue is so easy. Just bypassing mobs and going straight for the objective and being a single target DPS hot rod is fun and dangerous in dungeons and raids. Oh, it's about that game. I like to mostly mind my own business and act like an invisible bodyguard while I'm out and about. If I'm out in the world and see an ally getting attacked, I may jump in if it's going badly. Otherwise, I'm doing my thing and minding my business. Rogues are a lot like sharks. You never know exactly how they might be around you at any given time. Yeah, I can definitely relate you to a predator, shark. But you know they are probably there, and you should always be conscious of that possibility. I wish we all would have been more conscious of you. So this is Anita Wabita Public. It says post your stories inquiring if you are or would be the asshole. The subject matter is not restricted. AITAH for calling the cops on my girlfriend for pulling a gun and threatening to shoot our dogs while drunk. Lord have mercy. NTA, I don't know what that is. But the relationship is over, period. You cheated. She will never get over that. And the relationship is over. Trust me, I've been there. Oh, really? Really? It's already dead and you are just dragging it out into a long, painful, messy death. I learned a long time ago that cheating is never worth it. It compromises you and destroys the trust that is required for a successful and happy relationship. Oh, but, scraping the daughter of the person you're in a relationship, that's okay for a successful, happy relationship, right? If you're at the point you want to cheat, you need to step back and reevaluate some things. Like if you really want to be in a relationship with your current significant other, and if not, just break it off. That's just advice for the future. But you should definitely break this current relationship off immediately. Give it a more merciful and dignified death. And for the sake of safety, do it while you're both sober and then get the fuck out as soon as possible. 80 suggestions for a sandwich maker that isn't pizza or grilled cheese. And my hacks. I don't know what that means. That's more post about Disney World. Like, I should read those at some point and see if he was posting about kids or something. That's Tamagotchis. Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis. How do you guys make so much money in Classic? I found that professionals that can gather and craft raid supplies or other consumables usually make a steady income. Found this key inside of an old shoe. First time metal detecting. The secret lies with Charlotte. That must be a reference to a book or movie. Guns, guns, guns. Okay. There are a lot of great micro 9s out there these days, and I definitely recommend you look into them. I have 2 micros. A 6R P365XL, which is fantastic for me. Fits my hand like a glove, points naturally, can accept optics, 12 round mags, and conceals great. I also have a Springfield Hellcat OSP, which I enjoy very much. So this is talking about his gun collection. Between the two, however, I'm a bit faster on the draw and more naturally accurate with the SIG. That's usually what I carry on a daily basis, but will switch to the Hellcat if I need something that is slightly more concealable for whatever reason. As a slightly smaller sport form with the Hellcat, 11 RD mags help with that. Both are optics ready and can accept the option for a small reflex sight if that's something you're interested in. Get on the internet, look up micro 9s, and decide if you'd like to check it out. And get out to the local shops and wrap your hands around some of them and see what feels good to you. Digimon. Serious conversation, death scares me. He says, we're all in it together. Make the best of it while you can, and don't worry about something that is inevitable and entirely beyond your control. The good news is when you die, your problems and worries will no longer exist. I wonder if he's going to take this advice if he gets the death penalty. And you will probably not know that you are dead. And there likely won't be any dark void or sense of self to be aware of anything. You just won't be anymore. And then you'll be too dead to know or care about it. No one knows with absolute certainty what happens after except those that have gone before. But they aren't coming back to tell us about it. It helps us to remember that you are not alone in this, and it's something that everyone must eventually come to terms with. Life can feel like a joke sometimes. I don't know about that. And death is the punchline. Our lives are short and difficult, and the world can be cruel, and you can too, sir. And we will spend our whole lives just trying to survive. And our reward at the end will still be death. Just run your race, be good to the people you care for, and make hay while the sun shines. Think of your death as a reward, as the end of your journey and your troubles, like the final nap to beat all naps, the best sleep you'll ever have, like going home. Don't rush to meet it, but understand that we all have our day, and don't be afraid when your day comes. Just live your life and try to enjoy all the little things that make you happy. That bothers me. I don't like reading that. I'm gonna copy the link here in case anybody wants to come up. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forget to post the link. Let me post it real quick. Sometimes I can't see this page when I'm reading the Reddit page, so I'll have to click back and check. But there is the link in the comment section if anybody wants to join me on panel. So, R Spicy says, I feel like I hit the lottery today. And he says, from personal experience. It's great on pizza too. The red pepper flavor blends with flavors of pizza really well, and it's good as an additional ingredient for pot sticker sauce. So like he's making all these posts, right? Whoa! Are mildly infuriating, and the post was deleted by user, and his response was concoction of the pornography. Laugh out loud. What? Dang. I wonder what the post was. Look, this is what it shows with the post when I click on that post. It all just deleted. Wow. There's his comment right there. Deleted. Wow. Let me make sure that y'all can see the Reddit page and pull it back up. Conviction of the pornography. Laugh out loud. Man, I'd love to know what that post was about. I'm gonna have to like get on top of these things at the beginning of the case and pull them so we have them. Okay. That's Digimon Pet, Tamagotchi, Lacarena, them card games. Tamagotchi, Lacarena, Walt Disney World. More card games. Right here, my lightsaber got stuck. That's what she said. Who said? Maddie said? Sick motherfucker. Epcot is Disney. Digimon. What? Natural's fucking lit. We are here to appreciate the awesome, majesty and incredibly cool aspects of nature. I want to put Macarenas in his hand and a little sombrero on his head. Peacock spider, the male's outfit that primarily serves to attract females. Oh, okay. It's talking about that dancing spider. I don't know if y'all seen it. You know that spider right there, if it'll load. Yeah, he dances around to attract females. And he said, Stefan said, I want to put little Macarenas in his hand and a sombrero on his head. Alright, let me pull back up the Reddit. Hold on just a minute. Okay, Tinder. Post was deleted by users, and he said, have you tried neck tattoos? Okay. ANITA. What is this? It says this is a community like Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole? That's what it stands for. Am I the Asshole? So, am I the asshole for sacrificing my daughter's college fund because her sister just gave birth to her 4th child? This was 10 months ago. Stefan said, okay. Wow. So to be clear, your older daughter who can't keep her legs closed, let's not, make sure you don't reference the damn, what, she would have been 12-year-old who you're forcing to keep her legs open for you, you sick bastard. Let me start over. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that, but Lord Jesus. So to be clear, your older daughter who can't keep her legs closed and keeps popping out babies she can't afford has a dead-end career, and her boyfriend who can't seem to climb off of her for 5 minutes and also not very promising career path himself. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, I need to just stop for a minute. Are you referring to yourself? Can't climb off of her for 5 minutes. Not a very promising career path. Like, are you talking about yourself, sir? Because that's you, motherfucker. That's you. I need my doTERRA adaptive for this. Lord of mercy. Alright. Her boyfriend, who can't seem to climb off of her for 5 minutes, and not a very promising career path, took a stupid risk and fucked up their living situation. As a result, your younger daughter is now being punished for this by having her own future prospects and a chance to do better for herself snatched away. And you honestly have to ask if you're the asshole here? Yes, 100% without a doubt. That's big time fucked up. Your 17-year-old has a chance not to end up in the same damn place your oldest is in. Your oldest has made some dumb choices and continued making more on top of it. Tell her to stop shooting kids out like her coochie is a damn slip and slide. I want to smack him. Tell her to stop shooting out kids like her coochie is a damn slip and slide. Get her ass on state aid if she isn't already. And do not rob your youngest of her chance at a future so that your oldest can continue to squander her opportunities away for nothing. That money will not help your oldest make better choices in the future. And she almost certainly will piss through it too fast. But that money could actually help your younger daughter get a head start and do better for herself. If you move forward with these plans, you will have 2 kids in a tight spot instead of 1. And one of them will have a very good reason for resenting you for the rest of your life. Asshole, not just an asshole, but a stupid asshole at that. I really want to punch this motherfucker in the face right now. I'm going to have to like screenshot that and fucking post that. That's horrendous. Mindly infuriating. Keep your stupid effing stickers off my effing car. Yeah, that's the problem. If I did it back, it'd be vandalism. But they can harass people and stick these things anywhere they like. And it's just a-okay. So it's frustrating. But you know what they say. Legality is only an issue if they get caught. For real? Laugh out loud. I bet you're laughing at the fucking prison right now. Mr. Legality is only an issue if they only get caught. That's more about the stupid stickers on the car. Millennials. Are there any millennials that don't feel like life is all that bad? I've always felt that no matter how bad it gets, as long as there are still things in the world like pizza or tacos, it's not all bad. Well, from what I understand, there's not pizzas and tacos. I know there's not in county jail. Might be in prison, but you ain't getting pizzas and tacos in the county there, bud. Ha ha ha. Stussnit says that gun looks like a piñata, but I'm pretty sure that ain't candy popping out of it. Laser guns. Digimons. What does my taste in women say about me? That you need to get outside and touch some grass more often? Because these women are all cartoons. I think Stefan needs to get outside and get punched in the face more often because his women are all children. I lost my B card, my virginity, to a 37-year-old woman. And now a 14-year-old girl has reached out to me claiming I'm her father. Stefan, 10 months ago, said paternity for absolute certainty, but I'm glad your wife is so understanding. Sounds like a great woman. And these things do happen. It's not like you knew or were trying to dip out on the baby. So you are on high ground, so to speak. And who knows what else the mother might have been. And who knows who else the mother might have been with besides you. Check out the fiance. So it's a roll of the dice at this point. The only thing certain is that she isn't Checkout's daughter or stepdad's. You did the right thing to tell your wife the situation and let her give you some insight and advice. That's the whole point of having a partner. You deal with these things together. I'm glad to hear the daughter is at least has a reliable support system with uncle, and I hope she finds her dad, whoever it may be. But if for nothing else, just to know, if she's the fiance's child, I truly hope he does right by her. And if she's yours, it sounds like you already intend to do right. So kudos and good luck, sir. Somebody's feet was hurting so bad. Best thing you can do for yourself is buy good shoes. Look into Kuru. They aren't the cheapest, but I swear by them. I work attractions at Epcot, and I'm on my feet anywhere from 6 to 12 hours depending on the shift. Constantly walking, only taking 15-minute breaks every couple of hours. Some days I put in anywhere from 12,000 to 20,000 steps depending on the shift. Because he had that step counter. I think we saw a picture of it in the beginning. I've had shoes that wore out within a month and a half, but my Kuros will go 6 months without a problem. Longer of the Yowie, get a couple of pairs to rotate out throughout the week. It's the smartest money you will spend. I'm going to check my StreamYard for comments real quick. Okay, I see nobody's commented. Let's continue on. I'm probably going to only read a few more of these, and then I'll go over the news article I saw, and that'll have to be it for me today. I will tell you how to find this page, though, if you want to read it. These are all Digimon. My job put this up on a door to test our loyalty. I don't know what that's about. .22 round mag for HG Diana. Slaps mag. I got 22 rounds in this bag, boy. Look at all that ammo. Holds trigger for 3 seconds and it's gone. Laugh out loud, love it. I really hope to get a Diana for myself sometime soon. It's so quiet. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for making an if he's not ready on time he stays home policy against my wife's wishes? If she wants to continue being able to afford daycare, food, electricity, a roof over their heads, and clothes on their backs, then your employment cannot be jeopardized. Like it or not, it's time to suck it up and understand that a suitable and steady income is supremely important in this day and age, especially, and it takes priority in this case. Bills need to be paid. It's just a matter of fact. With the rising cost of groceries and inflation in general, money needs to be coming in, and jeopardizing that by not being able to stay on schedule is a major problem. So he removed a post that he responded for Am I the asshole for refusing to delete a video taken in public. Evidently, he wrote something that was so bad that even he thought he needed to remove it. What the hell? I'd have loved to know what that was. It's Tamagotchi. Am I the asshole for telling my husband to get over my sister and getting into a car accident in his car? He has every right to still be pissed off and is petty towards her as he wants. That was not a not so great choice on her part. This was an earth-shatteringly fucked up thing to do. You have no right to tell him otherwise, regardless of whether or not it's your sister. It sounds like she has a life with no boundaries or consequences. It sounds like her family enables this bullshit. Oh, see, you can call out all this shit, but don't reference any of it to yourself, right? Your sister stole his car, wrecked it, and cost him $15,000 out of pocket. That is not something you can tell someone to just get over. You owe him a massive apology, and your sister owes him $15,000. YTA 100%. You're the asshole 110%. Locarena game card. Server life, what do you think about this? This is, no, go back to your table. You don't work here. Sit down and wait like everyone else. These are all just Digimon, favorite Green Lantern films. Locarena, Digimon, our toys. What toy did you lose as a kid and later bought as an adult for nostalgia? Pocket Pikachu. Though this time I opted for the color version that came out a couple years after my original one did. Tamagotchi, Green Lantern, USPS. The post was deleted by user. And Stefan wrote, just wanted to make sure y'all could still see it. When he comes in the first few times and starts complaining about not getting deliveries, just remind him that he asked for this. His wish was granted, and no one from your office will step foot on his property again. Get used to it. This is his life now. If he really wants it back, make him jump through some hoops to do it. That maybe, if possible, involve him swallowing his pride and personally apologizing to each and every postal worker in that office and telling them how much he now appreciates what they do and the service that they provide, and promise to never make them feel unsafe for performing that service for him again. Homeowner, my dog was attacked in my neighborhood again. This is very important. Once you show symptoms of rabies, it's already too late and is almost always fatal. There are rare cases where people were brought back from it, but that is the very, very extremely rare exception, not the rule. Actually, if you get treated for rabies pretty quickly, you can get over it. Or heal from it, not get over it. I think these are all Digimon things. Digipet, DigiVPet, Digimon VPet, lightsabers, deleted by user. That was great. Thanks for the last before my work shift. I would like to know what that said. Oh, now he's posting in Nerf gun forums. Teachers, is it just where I live that Christian students are misbehaved and rude? I don't generally like to disparage people based on faith, but I've never met a Mormon that wasn't absolutely two-faced and backstabby. I've had several experiences where I've met Mormons that I initially really liked, and they seemed nice, but ended up not liking them after a while. They are very polite and friendly to your face, and then they go out of their way to subvert or sabotage you behind your back if there's anything about you or your lifestyle they don't approve of. After 4 separate instances of this occurring, it has left a sour taste. Wonder why you're attracted to the Mormon religion. And Mormons, I'm just going to leave that at that. Neighbor left this note on my door because my toddler runs around during his bedtime routine at 8:30 p.m. So it's just talking about if they do end up sending cops to your door repeatedly, make sure you document it and save that note too. There is a name for what they plan to do to you. It's called harassment. If they plan to use police to come to your door on a regular basis just to hassle you about a toddler doing toddler things, that's harassment. Document it all, including the note where they were nice enough to give you, which details their planned campaign of police calls. Wait for them to shoot themselves in the foot with it all. I'm not going to continue reading that one. Our stories. Deleted by user. She's going to have enough extra meat to open her Arby's down. What? Oh, she's going to have enough extra meat to open her own Arby's down there. Like, I'm glad to know how you really viewed women, Stephen. This is lightsabers, but it's like, where should I buy from? I'm going to read one more and then be done with the Reddit. I will tell you how to get a Reddit if you want to read it. That's a Taco Bell post. Locarena. All Locarena. I know he's got like 10,000 posts. That's a Dairy Queen. Had a lady call me a bitch and tell me to shove a blizzard up my ass over the 85-cent blizzards. Yep, I can see how that would be confusing to a total mouth-breathing moron. Uber. Oh, cocksucker. It says 80 degrees and humid out there and the driver won't turn on the air conditioner. Oh, cocksucker, I'm sure that's a familiar concept for you since your mom's mouth was the only reason your illiterate ass made it through school. Go on, Texas, shut me up. Wow. So he's arguing with people. Let's start at the beginning of this. Oh my God. I'm not going to start at the beginning of this. Of course. So, no, you didn't. Of course, you'd say that because you're a dumbass who admits they can't even read. Blah, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. Quoted directly from a dumb bitch from Texas who needs AC even in the 70s and wouldn't survive without it. Oh, cocksucker. I'm sure that's a familiar concept for you since your mom's mouth was the only reason your illiterate ass made it through school. Go on, Texas, shut me up. Oh, but I bet you're great on your knees? Come on, sugar. Show me that Lone Star lip action. Holy shit. All but I bet you're great on your knees. Come on, sugar, show me that Lone Star lip action. I'm sorry. I gotta see what this motherfucker was saying to him if I can find it. Let's see. Somebody talking about it being 80 degrees in the car and somebody wouldn't turn the AC on. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I don't know how to search for like what he said or his comment specifically. I'm not seeing his name. It's Sustenance. Maybe I missed it. I'm going to go back up and see. One star, no tip. Let me see if I see any more from him. No, that's not him. That's not him. It's got to be here somewhere. Oh, it keeps going down. Let me go back up and see if we see it there. I'm just being nosy at this point. I'm not going to keep us on here because that was interesting. Let me pull it back up. I'm going to read it one more time. So he's arguing with somebody who's talking about 80 degrees and humid out and the driver won't turn on the air conditioner. I will read his first two comments, even though they're long, and that'll probably be it for me. So his first comment was, I live in Central Florida where it's so hot and humid, even walking out to check the mail will have you drenched in sweat when you get back into the house. Where AC is not so much a luxury but a necessity, and while 80 is not that hot, it's still not very comfortable, especially in high humidity, which makes the heat feel like it's clinging to you. Add the fact that OP is sitting in the back of the car and the windows were up with the sun coming through the back window and baking you. It's basically an oven at that point. And the internal temp will spike up well over the 80-degree mark, which is also why you don't leave children and pets in hot cars. Same concept here. And no one wants to be dripping with sweat from being stuck in the back seat with no AC on a hot day. Driver was a shithead and you are acting like a snotty asshole just to prove a stupid point that wasn't even worth proving in the first place. Somebody said something and he said, agreed, Florida sucks. And yes, reading is hard, especially for some idiotic wannabe internet tough guy and who really gives a rat's ass Texas. However, your assertion is contradicted by your admission that you use the AC everywhere. Why not put your money where your mouth is? Shut off that AC and prove how tough you really are. No, don't want to do that. Then what's the actual point of anything you're saying? Turn off your AC, keep the windows rolled up, and take a Turn off your AC, and keep the windows rolled up, and take a nice hour-long drive to some other part of that hole you live in that no one gives a crap about, and see how it feels. Temperature outside doesn't mean diddy shit. Understand the basics of how a car heats up inside. Lock your dog or baby in the car while you're trying to hot. But it's 80 degrees isn't even hot. Your comments are pointless. If you want to talk, then you better walk the walk. Stop using your AC, otherwise you will just I'm looking. Like, he left a long comment, so I should see a long comment. So I'm scrolling looking for the long comments. This one said, I live in Texas. It was 109 yesterday. I work outside in the heat and cold every day, welding and doing metal fabrication and other labor-intensive works. So I'm definitely more acclimated than most. I don't think that's the one he was talking to, though. $80 degrees is great weather where I'm from in America. I'm still looking for the long post. Like, this is just me being nosy at this point. I guess that's it. Oh, whoa. For your information, the rude asshole Sustanet commenting on this post is Stephen Stearns, a pedophile who murdered a 13-year-old daughter, the 13-year-old daughter of his girlfriend. He had videos on his phone of himself raping her dating back to when she was 10 years old. He dumped her body on the side of the road like trash. But I still can't find the comments. I'm glad that person said that, but... Huh. Dang, I wish I could have found that argument for us to look at. All right. Sorry. That was tripping me out. I'm sorry. I was being nosy. All right. So let's read one more, and then I'll pull up the news article talking about the first affidavit, and then that's gonna have to be it for me. Thank you everybody for being here. Like my mom Jenny just said, I do appreciate you watching. If you're watching the replay, please consider subscribing. And I greatly appreciate everybody's just being here. If you could please hit the like button, that helps me out a lot. And the subscribe button helps us out too. And greatly appreciate you spending time with me here today, listening to me run my mouth. These are all La Carena posts. Unethical life pro tips. Got the phone number of an a-hole eBay buyer. I don't think that's... Oh, whoa. Put it in an ad somewhere online like Craigslist or whatever equivalent, advertising your service as an escort. List his number as the point of contact. Laughed as he gets confusing messages from lonely and horny individuals. That's not nice. That's not nice. Those are all La Carena. Mindly infuriating, getting shit for locking the door while I'm asleep. Random thieves will literally walk around and test doors. I've only been robbed in my house once, and it happened to be the night my dumbass roommates left the sliding door unlocked, and happened to be the night some random thieves tried our sliding door. I got the fun experience of sitting up in bed at 4 a.m. with two dudes in my room stealing my shit. I yelled, "Yo!" They bolted, and I chased them all the way out to a car that was waiting on the street with the driver ready to go. I threw a punch into the glass of their passenger window because I was in full attack mode, and their face was on the other side of it. I walked back into my house, yelled at the top of my lungs for my roommates to wake the fuck up and get downstairs, while noticing that I had stubbed my toe badly at some point and was bleeding heavily. Good times, lock your damn doors. I wonder if that was at the house that they lived at. Oh, whoa. Man takes attempts to discreetly take photo of my wife up her skirt. You handled it well. Your FIL, I don't know what that is, doesn't have a strong strategic mind or consideration of long-term consequences. Escalating to violence, while morally warranted and understandable to anyone in this position, could lead to worse outcomes. Avoid it whenever possible. A concerned criminal can be dangerous, and a cornered criminal can be dangerous, and a cornered criminal fighting for their life and freedom is even more so. It would be hard to protect and provide for FIL's daughter and grandchild from prison or a grave. Not to mention, serious assault charges can affect your ability to maintain a decent career and income for your family. A real man considers all of these things when making these types of decisions. Doing the right thing in a way that is best for your family in the long run or term is the smartest way to do it. 100% you protected your wife's modesty and privacy and are still around to do so in the future. Creeper will remember this, and it might be a wake-up call to rethink his life choices. If he apparently frequents that location, and security has got him in their sights if or when he shows up again. Well handled, good husband, good father, smart man. And we know what's weird to me about that is we saw the pictures where he had the phone positioned under the crack of the door so he could see the person in there changing or whatnot. Our shit posting. He removed this one. Anon is proud to be Australian, and he removed that one. It wasn't even good enough for his approval, which is shit. My friends decided to pick me up in a stolen car. I don't really care about that one. La Carena. Macarena. Okay. Oh, wow. I guess we'll end on this one. Am I the asshole for thinking my husband was sexualizing our daughter? Wonder what his thoughts are on that. You're the asshole. Why is that not a surprise that that's his thought process? Why am I not surprised? You're the asshole. Absolutely. 110%. Go back to therapy, please. Imagine how... I want to read... Hold on. Let's read the post. Damn it. It says, sorry, this post was removed by Reddit's filters. I'll share it real quick and I'll bring up the other one. Sorry, this post was removed by Reddit's filters. Damn it. Alright, hold on. Let me bring y'all back up what we're reading. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so the post was unfortunately removed, but he said, you're the asshole, absolutely 110%. Go back to therapy, please. Imagine how it would feel to be treated like a monster constantly without the benefit of the doubt, without having ever given your reason to, simply because you had a bad experience with someone else. He shouldn't have to defend himself all the time from your accusations and misplaced suspicions. Stop projecting your father's horrible actions onto your innocent husband. They are not the same person. All men are not automatically predators and lurking monsters, but you were. JFC, we get enough of that treatment from random Karens out in the world. We don't need it from the people we love and trust, whom should love and trust us too. Wow. I wonder if that was the kind of lingo and manipulation he was using with Jennifer. Because, I mean, we know he 100% was sexualizing Madeline. The question is, did Jennifer know? Was she involved? I'm going to look for one more. Like, some of the shit he says is just mind-blowing. These are all Tamagotchis. Unethical life pro tips. How do I ruin canned lager? I have a pulled muscle in my back. It hurts to laugh. GD, you for causing me so much pain for this comment. Some more Walt Disney World post. Tamagotchis. Alright, this next one, whatever one I find, is going to be the last one, I swear. Then we'll read the article. It's 40 hours a week is too damn much. All Tamagotchis. Okay, so am I the asshole? The comment was deleted by user, and he said, I personally have a habit of snoozing. I set 6 alarms for myself to mitigate that. He needs to put on his big boy pants and learn how to make sure he is on time for his own damn job. NTA. Am I the asshole for pointing out a period stain to my coworker? Not the asshole. Would she rather have you had said nothing at all? If I had something stuck in my teeth, I'd want someone to let me know so I'm not smiling at people with gross-looking grill all day. How could she have interpreted that as anything other than just trying to be a pal and let her know? Some people are just determined to be uptight for no other reason than to be uptight, but she was probably already in a bad mood considering the circumstances. Thanks for the wide-netted judgment there, you fucking dick. Am I the asshole for telling someone that his achievement just meant that he had rich parents? If you had the opportunity to visit 150 countries, wouldn't you? Who cares if he's more fortunate in life than you? That's life. It's not fair. And anyone who might have told you otherwise was lying. Your coworker was excited about something and you shit on it because you didn't have the same opportunities. Too many people are petty about what other people have instead of just being grateful for what they do have and staying in their own lane. You're the asshole, sorry. Easy coming from someone who was rich. Handsome boy gets a loving new home. Nothing warms my heart than seeing an animal like this. Something about an animal. Tamagotchi. all the Tamagotchi post. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing this. We will look at the emails real quick. Let me go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do a Reddit so that if you don't know, you can know in case you want to go look at it and continue reading through it. I can't do that. I'd be here all day. So you're going to download Reddit and you're going to make your profile and answer all the questions. And then when you search, you're going to search people and you're going to type in just like this, U/SUSTINET. You're going to type it in Reddit just like that. Okay? And it's going to pull up his Reddit. You can also type that into Google and right here, Reddit, sustainant. And you can click on it and it says okay, it says I'm sharing. So it's going to pop up with this mature content. Are you over 18? Yes, I'm over 18. I have a profile. I had to make one. And then it's going to pull you up right here on his page. You might have to make a profile to prove you're over 18, but it's that simple. If anybody wants to continue reading through that, I would be here literally all day.